Namaste, good morning. Namaskara ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ಶುಭೋದಯ. We are happy to welcome for the HR session, keeping the fresh graduates and also the entry-level HR graduates in mind. As we embark in the journey into the human resources, it is important for all of us to understand the growing significance of HR education and how it is directly impacting our employability in today's competitive job market. According to a research from a Society of Human Resource Management, SHRM, HR skills are among the top attributes actually that employers look for in any new hires. In fact, one of the studies shows that 72% of the organizations prioritize strong people management skills when hiring HR professionals and also HR domain skills. If you look at in the growing complexity of our organization needs, maybe recently on you can see
Hello, good morning.
Gig workforce, employee engagement, employee mental wealth, talent management, industrial relations. These are all very required skills to be a successful HR professionals in any organization, irrespective of the domain or the industry. Despite of rising the need for qualified HR professionals, we also see some gaps in our skill set. Not just only a fresher, even those who have already put up some experiences also. The National Association of Colleges and Employers, they actually says that only 60% graduates are considered career ready by the employers. It means 40 to 50% of us, we really are not employable in today's context. And we also see a significant practical HR related knowledge and experience and what the organizations are really expecting us. So in this context, we were discussing how we can really help all of us on budding HR professionals in the context and invite some of the experts in the human resource field or people management area and help our fellow HR professionals in building their competency, building their skills, so that they can navigate their career successfully. So keeping that in mind, we want to build a foundational knowledge sharing by some of the experts whom we have invited Mr. Banerjee, Indranil Banerjee. So it is my privilege to introduce Mr. Indranil Banerjee. He's a B.Sc honors and MBA has done. And he has served many organizations, more than 3-decade experience in people development, people management, industrial relations, engagement, talent development. So he's a well-versed with various HR subdomain within the HR actually. And is also passionate co-creating various things in various public forum, whether it is associations and like ISTD, NHRDN, NIPM, and AIMA. And also he served honorary vice president of Calcutta Management Association, and he has honorary vice chairman of National Institute of Personnel Management earlier for Calcutta chapter, and also he served voluntarily for HASCOM as a membership, National Council for HR, and he continuously review HR literature, HR books in Business Manager. It is our privilege to have him here for our kickoff session, first session. We were doing this around few years back, and various reasons we could not continue these weekend classes. I really appreciate Ramesh taking this initiative and bringing this series of HR sessions going forward to help all of us. To add additional things about Mr. Banerjee, he has more than 100 published papers and articles on contemporary management and HR themes. So we see very few people getting into the literature, review, and the practice on the HR side. So really good resource person, sir. Welcome to you, and happy to have you in our first session on the HR, preparing our budding HR professionals and career opportunity. And before handing over to you, Ramesh, you would like to add anything on the context, and then we will request Mr. Indranil Banerjee to take us through.
Thanks, Prakash. One thing I would like to add, this is a session in association with HR at 8 p.m. We have organized HR in association with HR at 8 p.m. and Niruta Publications and Bengaluru University Social Workers Alumni Association and Business Manager. These are the 4 organizations we have collaborated with, and in association with, we have organized this session. This is the last thing I would like to add, and we can invite Indranil Banerjee.
Thank you, Prakashji and Rameshji. Thank you for Prakashji for your kind words. And thank you, Rameshji, for creating this model Sunday. Actually, this is the first Sunday of the year, and I wish very good and a happy new year for all of our participants and future participants. So far, the days is concerned, a little bit, many of us, the young bodies might be a little bit of down that India lose the match, this match. That may be the reason. Still, some people are there to waiting and to join us. But again, that is also great learning also. You need to have a great bench strength. You cannot do win with the part-timers. With that spirit, I think this very much sync with the today's topic, career opportunities in HR. I think it is very important for all of us to understand the participants' audience profile so that we can modulate and customize the program accordingly. So if there are students as well as say professionals up to 1 to 3 years experience, kindly just give your thumbs up so that I can understand what are the exact profile of the our participants and customize the program at the time of delivery. Please, sirs and ladies. Okay, Mahi. Anybody else? Aishwarya, welcome. 2 students, any other student or young professionals? Purushottam, Prasoon, Parsuram, Amisha. Okay. So we have already 10 people. Yeah. Arunji, welcome. Nagaraju, welcome ji. Ganesh Kolhapur, you are doing MSW, fantastic. Okay. Nagaraja, welcome ji. So I understood at least we have 50% of the students and young professionals. Great. Thank you, Ramesh for making it happen. Because only because our young populations are there, we are here. So it is a hearty welcome to all of you, dear young friends. So let us start the day. The reasons behind today's program, as Prakash already said, it was on card during prior to COVID on physical format, and then subsequently we thought to do it virtually. Recently, Ramesh ji last week he communicated and asked me to give a thumb to the whole process. I took the opportunity, although we are yet to, I mean, co-create the process because we are we are located at different places. Business manager is operating, yes, business manager is operating from western part of India. I am from the eastern part, and then Ramesh and Ramesh is from Bangalore. So basically, it is India one concept. So all part of the corner of the India is integrated through this program. and that that was the reason behind creating it in virtual mode. Later on, if so situation arise, we can think over to do it physical form as Prakash and Ramesh ji indicated. So let us start the day. Um, Objective of the as you know that we have planned to continue this program till end of December. So that is a big task because I think 52 programs across the year will be very challenging because to source people to create that interest and attachment with the program. So that will be challenge I see. It is how we deliver and how we keep you engaged, that will be important I think. So the organizer should keep this thing in this mind, and that's why we need your regular feedback. What your expectations, what are the topics that you think that we should look into our play. So just I request the young professionals to just keep stock of the informations and ready with the pen and papers. So whenever you have the opportunity, raise the questions, keep it interactive, then the learning will be in true sense. Otherwise, it is not the thing. It is not like the college kind of delivery or school kind of delivery where the speaker or the lecturer will just speak and we will hear, unless until a management is completely interactive game, because there is no fixed formula to do anything other than the legal ambit of the whole ecosystems. Flexibility is the hallmark of excellence. So that is the reasons you should be interactive, with come up with the questions during the programs, even maybe after the programs. Many of the young participants get initially are little bit hesitant to raise questions, but I think that should it is the task of the speaker to make them comfortable and came up with their issues. So I think that should be very important. Unless until we reinforce our relationships with participants, it will be very difficult to keep the audience engaged for the year-long program. So I request to just put 1-2 words regarding the expectations from this program. So my young friends, please, if you kind write a few lines, it will be easier for us to interpret and interpret and deliver accordingly. Please. So far, the pedagogy is concerned of the program. We want to keep it interactive. There will be sessions, and afterwards there will be specific Q&A sections, section where you can directly interact with the people. At that time, we will be off the screen so that we can be more visible to each other, because it is important for the speaker to understood the facial intrications with the audience. That is very important. So at that time, we will try to keep the screen off and remain interactive in the last sessions. Okay. Intermittently, you can raise the issues through your dialog box or text box. We will be gradually developing the feedback mechanisms, maybe through questionnaire, or even you can send video text asking the questions, and we try to gradually integrate those issues with our programs. So I think that would be mechanism that we should deploy. I will request Ramesh ji and Prakash ji to give their feedback, their opinion, because ultimately they will be the mastermind behind the screen. They're the lead organizer. So I think we should have more space for them to operate on this domain.
Yeah, sure, sir. This is a good
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
suggestion. We'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So with that introductory words, we want to get into the main program. If the few of participants who are attended our earlier program conducted by Nirutha Publications and other organizers, So if you kindly give some, I mean, tips from that programs or that experience, that will be important. We checked the profile of the participants. We know that out of around, I think now we have 64 participants. So 30% are 50% are from student community or young professionals. Uh, as you know, that our program will be scheduled on every Sunday, hopefully, if time permits and it does not collide with the other program of national importance, I think. And it will be featured during 9 to 11. I think 2 hours time is very good time to discuss in depth and in depth. I mean, intervention of the individual topics. and and again, we'll customize if it is so required. Sometime we can cut short the program, or if so required, we can extend the program also. I think that flexibility we have in our system. Expected contents that will gradually develop. Initially, Ramesh ji provided me four topics. So I thought and he asked me to start, and I thought it will be easy. I think it will be best for the young professionals to speak on this particular agenda. So based on your feedback, organizer availability as well availability of the lead speaker, that is very important, because in virtual mode, unless until there is a great collaboration, great integration with the organizer, speaker as well as participants audience, it is very difficult to I mean deliver in true spirit. There are issues that crop up during the whole series of program. So I hope with our experience and experiment will develop your and deliver to your expectations. So for so for practicing, we will try to keep our speaker profile diverse. They will behave in equity, and that is the reasons why we ask all to intervene, interact. Okay, it is not that I am great learner and you are just like listener. No, that doesn't work. We should have the program on workshop basis, where we will be holding hand of each other. There are many issues that even I can learn from you, and I am always open to learn those things from the student community and young professionals. Okay, so it is not the thing, and we'll try to based on your interest and your interventions, we'll try to introduce you also into this sessions as speaker. So that obviously that again that will take some time to, I mean, implement, but that ambition is with us. So for um, uh, um, so for managing the program, yeah, ma'am, please kindly repeat if you want to ask anything. Anyway, that might be background words. And we'll try, since it is a virtual program, the objective was to keep the program and create an understanding of sustainability development goal. Many of you might be knowing that as a nation, we have committed to United Nations to reach out, attain the SDG goal by 2030. We left another, say, 6 years to attain those things. And as this particular perform is concerned, we will try to keep that awareness in mind. And one of that awareness, the agenda of awareness is keep the environment free and free from particles and clean air, providing clean air. I think with the passage of time, this particular agenda will be forefront of HR professionals. Okay, so and many very less universities and very less syllabus are there focusing on this particular area. So we'll try to keep this in our mind. Kannad. So I'll request Ramesha ji to give some understanding on the Kannad, because one gentleman asks about the transcript in Kannad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do later. And because some of the students are there, so they may be expecting. ಕನ್ನಡ ಬೇಕಾದವರು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ನಾವಾಗ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಇಂದ್ರನೀಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ಜಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
So far the majority
Sir, I
program
have
is
one suggestion to, yeah, sir, you
Please.
asked us recap from our earlier program and
Yes, sir.
participants and all. Sir, this actually we did about 7 years before, right, Ramesh?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And I presume that some of the participants would not have attended our sessions in the past. Those who are here today, I am presuming there may be some. We really
Okay.
don't know. That is just wanted to give you input. And sir, I think a very important topic you touched upon, sustainability and Indian contribution. So maybe we on the HR opportunity point of view, what we really wanted to discuss today, sir. Thinking our participant may be looking forward on that particular domain.
Absolutely, that is part of our agenda.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Later
And
slide will cover everything. And
yeah,
I think when the program will be over by next hour or so,
yeah,
I think most of the issues will be cleared. And still, if
yes,
you leave with any points, we'll definitely take it
sure.
forward in the Q&A section.
Sure,
Okay?
sure. And for Kannada point of view, yes, we will brief you as and when it is required.
Okay.
My
Yes, that will be great.
pick up English and understand English.
Because
Being in HR, working for whether it is Indian company or multinational company, English is the minimum mode of communication to speak, understand, and write. We are very proud of our mother tongue and language, Kannada, but still we need English to pick up and learn. So we'll translate and we'll help you to understand that as and when is required. Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir. So far, the communication media is concerned, Ramesh is rightly identified that the for HR domain, for the corporate purpose, and as well as MNCs, the connecting language is English. But definitely we respect individual interpretations, their choice. I can only say that if I am not able to reach out through this particular medium, I think it is my failure. My failure in the terms that if there is no communication, if the words that is being uttered by me is not captured or understood by someone. Okay. So we'll definitely work on this particular issue. Thank you for your suggestions, because we will also try to Ramesh rightly said that we will try to develop the content in the Kannada so that you can some of you might be understood it more clearly. Okay, thank you. Next, partnership of the program. You have understood that there are many organizations that they are collaborating with each other, and we vows to give everybody's respect and contribution in this process. And with the passage of time, the many more will come up and make it a more successful and robust media to reach out to your place. As I said that we'll try to see you can okay next. So far, I've already said we'll continue to develop the program as per your requirement, and we'll try to redesign, recraft periodically based on your feedback. So keep in touch. Again, I said that the more you will be interactive, it will be more engaging for the myself as well as the future speaker with you, so that you can get best out of this 2 hours of your investment.
See, first 45 minutes, you please deliver the entire speech, and later on we can go for the interactive mode of asking questions and clarification and everything. Is that okay?
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, thank you.
Somebody was asking what are the okay, fine. Thank you, Prakash ji. 1 minute, there is some. I'm trying to get back to the. Uh, uh, now, can you see the screen back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So let us discuss on the available career opportunities in HR. And I can say one thing. When we were into the business in the early 90s, I think the most HR was engaged. That time, in fact, the word HR was not really conceived. Okay, at that time it was known as the personal administrations. So again, that was more or less it was public sector undertaking agenda, and some of the private sector they used to engage the people as industrial relations managers or welfare officers, because there is a sea change in the whole process. But again, I think to start with the availability of the opportunities, general administration still take the front place. Okay, most of the young HRs, this particular area, general administration, still hold the biggest chunk. And here is a problem also, because in HR qualifications there are very diverse kind of qualification expectations. There are people with 3 years part timers. There are 2 years full timers. There are one year program. There are 6 month program. There are 3 months certifications programs, and more or less it is almost everybody's cup. Everybody want to poke their nose in the administration part. So I think this is a very generic problem, whether it was in the early 90s or during this 2025. So I think during this 50 years, the senior professionals, those who are attending this program, I think they will be agreeing with me. This continue to be a big problem for all of us, and we are yet to develop particular curriculum that is required for then an executive to operate. We say at least 30K as their minimum expectations. Okay, I'm not talking about 30 lakhs. I'm not talking about big money, but I am looking for the generic, the people who are passing from their institute after 2 years time. They should be at least to start with this. The amount bar should be 30,000, 30K. So that become a problem. We are yet to develop that kind of curriculum which is well accepted. There is nobody like like chartered accountant, like company secretary, that like a cost accountant. Okay, there are medical professions, legal professions. For every profession there is a laid down subject and domain expertise. But so far HR is concerned, this is a serious lack. And I think both the academia and research people who are into research as well as policymaker, they should have more proactive role and understood what is expectation. I think this is a great start on behalf of the Niruta publications. They are coming out with many of such interesting books, uh, where and engaging the professional from a different part of the country. And I think this is an area that one should vouch. But still, this is an opportunity. This is an area where most of the young HR will be having something to say. So focus on you keep on developing your particular knowledge area or based on your interest, but you should be equally able to take up the general administration role. So, so far the competency and caliber job requirement of this particular role is concerned, we will discuss later on. I think employee assistance is another area where the young professional can take a center stage. So far employee assistance is concerned, for this the key competence, I think, ability to listen properly, listen attentively. This is a big area that is, I think, missing with many of the new generations guys. There is reasons also. We are into a digital era where we do not have much time to get into depth of the issues. And again, see, even we are interacting virtually. I am not able to understand what is the reactions of the people who are on the board. So how can I customize program, my delivery? But as a person who was handling this employee assistance role, they are interacting with the people, with the audience, with the employee on regular basis. Suppose I being an retiring employee, if I reach out to someone who is handling this particular agenda or role and ask him, and instead of replying me, he is looking to his handset, what would be my reactions? So these are the delicate things that we should understand, and understand the professional compassionate as well as limitations, and try to develop our competency in that frame. Recruitment still is a large piece of our new generation employment, because in the service sector attrition is high, growth is high. So the people you are recruiting, equally similarly people are exiting from your system also. So it is a continuous process. It is not like our age, when once you are into the organization, you will be staying there for next 30 years or something like that. So this is the role. But again, there is a catch also. What exactly, as a recruiter, what is your role? Suppose if you are recruiting a general manager, can you interview him? So your role is limited to sorting of the biodata, CVs, based on the availability in the sourcing from different sourcing areas. Maybe you are calling to your prospective to a prospect you are calling. So at the same time, instead of HR competency, marketing competency or salesmanship is another requirement. How good you can speak, how good you can take the attention of the people you are calling. So that is one thing. Another thing, industrial relation is one of the complicated area. Many of the practicing managers try to shy away from industrial relations. They feel that industrial relation is a very scavenger's role. But unless until you know your populations inside and outside, the legal periphery and managing them, it will be very difficult. And believe me, the more you are develop your competency, the more you will be sought after from your employer or business bosses. So again, this is an area which require, because during your course curriculum, might be you are handling 10 books, 10 acts. But when you are practicing, it goes beyond that. So in one way, you should keep your option to learn new thing, practice them, improvise them, interpret them. You should be one should be equally interested to understood the happening around the country, in and around the country. It is not only related to your shop floor. Rather, industrial relation is a subject of the complete end-to-end thing. Suppose you are a automaker. Okay. Now, if there is a problem at the vendor ends, seller end, is that going to make problem for you? Or suppose there is a problem at your OEM partner, is the problem yours or only your OEM partners? So these are the issues that we will discuss in the later part of program. But you can whoever just working, they can understood that is criticality is not limited to your shop floor or your particular organizations. That are the problem is across the value chain. If there is any problem, suppose there is a strike at the seller end. At the seller end, it will affect your shop floor because your total supply chain management will be disturbed. There will be surpluses of productions. So there will be problem of stocking them. So these are the issues. So and that's why industrial relations continue to be a fulcrum of this particular professions, I believe. Again, I leave it to the senior professionals of this call to give their opinion and suggestions so that we can understand their young generation can understand the delicacy of this particular area. And more so, you just as a young professional just you cannot take a decision of your own. That has to be legally right. Otherwise, all of your decision is put into questions, can be put into the questions, can be judged. In case of failure, it will be interpreted by failure of that particular HR professionals who recommended this particular suggestions to the management. So this is a very, very serious area, and that is perhaps that is the reasons many of the young professionals shy away from industrial space. But you can equally understood and interpret that the easy thing is not going to stay away. Suppose I'm not criticizing any particular domain because all are part of the career opportunity. Again, it is not always the thing that what exactly I am looking for that particular kind of job I am going to get. So there are limitations, but shying away from any particular critical area is not going to help us. So my request to my young friends that just remain focused on this particular area. L&D coordination. Don't believe in becoming a L&D manager immediately, because in this process, particularly that's why I wrote this particular word, coordinations. There are two kind of issues. What are the future requirement of the skills, particular skills? How you can understand? Only the strategic level of the management can provide this input to you. And there are two kind of difficulty. Training, whenever there is a cost curtailment, the axe is on the L&D vertical. That means many of the top managers believe this is a cost to the company. It is our role to impress upon the management. No, this is not the cost, rather it is an investment. Based on that, the future of the organization is depending. It has to be cost competitive, and that's why you need to keep your people keep learning. This is not the thing that any particular set of out of say 4 or 5 people engage in a particular area. You are sending you are nominating a particular persons who are not that great in his work. So you can forego his performance for say 5 days or so. Based on the individual capacity and future requirement of the organization, and as well as current challenges, you develop L&D plan. It has to be people centric. Might be many of us who are attending today's call this particular session is not required. Okay, but still they are here as because they are also trying to capture if something new thing is there. So that way our program become broad based. But ideally, this particular program is developed for the new generation employees, new generation HRs who are into the space for last 0 to 4 years. As you know, data analysis and consulting is becoming a big enabler of employment. And I believe that many of that 35 odd students that who are attending to today's call are much versed on than me. So I I presume to stay away from discussing big anything. But again, if even you're handling the whole database behind your through your machines, never forget human come first in the HR process. Okay, might be with the passage of time we are practicing work from home, but it is also giving another kind of criticality, as because we are not meeting with the people. So I think this is an area we should be focusing. Soft skill trainer. Okay. There are I spoke about the industrial relations and criticality. At the same time, we are into age of service industry. Unless our people, the front forefront people are properly well behaved, well mannered, it will be difficult to stay with the business. So the customer will leave our space. So that's why it is very important that our employee, they should be properly behaved. If it is a problem, it is not a problem of industrial relations. It is a problem to customize the people to the expectations, because customers are demanding. They have their choices. Why one will stay with you? It only depends on their compatibility and compatibility with us. So this is an area definitely, but you need to have some kind of prior I mean knowledge, and it is again immediately you cannot all of a sudden you cannot be a soft skill trainer. You it requires many years to integrating with the people, to understand people issues. So, but again, it will continue to be a big I mean run in our HR industry. There are many of new friends who are interested in the HR entrepreneurship space. So based on your I mean affordability, because there is question of investment and all these things are there. All of a sudden you cannot be an entrepreneur. So this is an area based on your capability and as well as ability to explore and invest, one can think or you can look into. There are many specialized verticals that we are coming up. One can be contributing on the legal area, CSR area, corporate social responsibility is a big area where the as you know the act called Corporate Act provided specific agenda for the corporate to govern. So this is an area, and there the area new area of work as a CSR manager. Again, the ESG is coming in a big space. So environment, sustainability and social and governance. Though this is an area agenda of the most of the MNCs. Those who are operating in India, and they have their particular I mean mapped ideas regarding their I mean operation within the India. So this is an area. Again, this is an area where HR officers can contribute a lot. Again, there is the questions of I mean integrating the HR practice with the customer. So customer relation management is another area which new organizations are looking, and they often as because our HR experts are HR managers are more having their expertise, power expertise, the handling the HR human.
Online class,
So
meeting
that's
HR.
yeah. So instead of this is a different domain, they prefer to get the people from HR domain to man this particular requirement. And as I very initially said that those who are in the higher domain, higher knowledge of academia or pursuing in the research career, there are many universities. I think now it is almost 500 new universities that, and they are coming with the, I mean, doctorate degree, PhD. They are so other than the government in universities, there are many private universities there which are coming with a very good course in for doctorate level. The IIMs are coming there, practice track says doctorate level. So one can pursue it from different locations. There are weekend classes. So it was not so 30 years back, 40 years back. Okay. So this is again a big space where those who are interested for pursuing higher educations, they can look into the this particular area based on their necessity and competency. As I said that to me the basic problem that we are navigating from 3 years to 3 months. So far recruiting our HR officers. So even a person without any prior HR course are becoming HR managers. There are many examples. So I think this is a big challenge, and only we have limited strength to discuss on this particular area. But it is a challenge, and the policymaker has to see. If any policymaker is there, it is my request to them with folded hand. Please, sir, look into, and madam, they look into this particular area. As I said, the course content continue to be a challenge because there is diversified. If it is a HR course, then what should be taught, what not should be, what should be updated, what should be new challenges. That particular the thing has to be done. Currently, I am looking after into the course curriculum of a particular university. So I provided few information to the university authority. I believe they will take into the considerations. But again, it is a big challenge. So let us see what are the HR core skill that we should be look into. Any point from you, sir, madam? If you can, those who are practicing managers, if you can help me.
Prakash, can you share your point of view and updates on recent trends on HR job opportunities?
Yeah, thank you. Sir, I think you have covered most of the career opportunities.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for becoming so supportive to me.
Indranil ji,
Yes, sir.
can we end this lecture by like 10:15?
Okay.
Then we'll have interactive sessions and participants question and answer.
That
This
will be
will be
great.
good.
Okay. Sure, sir.
Yeah. In another
So
15 minutes.
I'll take it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
HR, so far HR core skill is concerned, the basic thing that I'll request to just okay, we have you have passed your curriculums. That is not that is okay, fine. You scored very good marks. You got distinction. Everything is fine. But please do revisit to your basic things. So at least do the industrial laws because there are continuous changes. So I think that is one should look into. And Niruta publication is coming with many good books on HR laws. I think they can be helpful to mitigate your requirement. So, and I request Ramesa ji to look into this particular area so that we can provide the best of the text to them. So far, other thing, Excel skill and PowerPoint. I think Excel is a very not so easy. There are many database. Even if you are not versed with the RDMS, Excel can do great on and to match that requirement or to navigate that requirement. So just upgrade your skill on PowerPoint. PowerPoint help you to do better presentations, and Excel is for critical analysis. Reading and listening skill. I'm always talking about we are into age when we have very less time to get into the depth of the issue. So reading a text is becoming a problem. But unless until we are rapidly getting into the whole issues, it will be difficult. Similarly, I spoke about the listening skill. In the lack of listening skill, we have very difficult situations. So that has to be there. We should develop ourselves as the employee advocacy role. So far, if you recall, the what is the beginning of HR? As because the industry requires, the factory requires welfare officer. Okay. So that was 1948. So around 75 years ago, 77 years, just after yeah, we had our independence. So this can be only culminate if you have empathic about the people within the space. Similarly, uh, it is not the thing that whatever the employee has required that will be placed as the agenda before the employer. In that case, business manager will be in the problem. So we should also have the employee advocacy role, and for that we should have negotiation skill. All these are big, small word, but a big task. We'll definitely look into the thing as gradually progress with our program. Social outreach and integration is a big issue because the industry work with a particular social space. So unless you have to customize to the requirement of the society. Unless until we customize ourselves and integrate to the society, it will be difficult for a business house to operate in a particular social space. Sensitivity and personal branding is becoming a new area of problem. Don't just brag that you are doing great or we are going for getting many awards, something like that. Be focused on your agenda and your work, and be sensitive with the. There are so many. It is not only about whenever you're going for personal branding, there will be negative branding also. So there has to be a balanced approach. Especially, I'll request the new age professionals to remain little bit on this thing. Okay. These are the areas of identified opportunities. MNCs, private sectors, public sectors. For public sector, there you have um, specific skill. I'll talk in this. MSME is coming up as a big area where the new HR managers can get the role. This and the HR. I spoke about the emerging job market like CSR, ESG, or SDG. Job portal have their limitations, so you should also focus on the try to use the on the groups on the network, and don't shy away from getting referenced. Okay, so there will be only referencing if you are being noticed. So when I request you to not go for bragging, but contribute and get the reference. That the way you can expect to have some reference. So be an area where the senior officials, senior middle level managers of the HR fraternity, visit. Don't be there where there is no scope of referencing. Use your time very systematically. These are the area that many things can be discussed, but so far I said uh, based on the your role exposure, the core competency develop. Culture mapping is required because the moment you are knowing your space around, you will have different kind of group dynamics. You will be able to the more you culturally aligned, the you will be more aligned to the group dynamics of that particular area, and that is most required for your success. Next, persuasive writing skill, probing skills. These are the area where ancillary competency, but it is very much required for to become a successful HR managers. You should be communicating. You should be spokespersons. Don't shy away from the microphone. Do it slowly with 2%, with 3%, with a this way gradually you can grow with your confidence. Your whether I am talking in Hindi or Kannada or Bengali or English, that should not be the agenda. Suppose you are into a space where nobody understood your communication, your language. So how can you how can communicate? There is a sign language. Okay. So we should be vast with we understand how the people are reacting to the different kind set of situations. Persuasion skill is another things. It was little bit negative in the early days, but it helps. It helps to get your success. So these are the area that we can discuss in later part. Externalities and environment consciousness is going to be a big agenda in the coming days for next 10-15 years. And I think this is a serious space where new age HR can explore a lot. It is important more to understand the business lingo of the industry. The more you are understanding business language of business process and business language of the in particular industry you are into, you will be noticed to your managers. You will notice by your line managers. They will be understanding that you are really contributing, understanding, trying to figure out the business criticalities. So that is other than your HR skill. So this is a very serious agenda you should look into. I spoke about the group work, group discussion, group tasks, whenever there is a scope of getting exposed or challenge, don't shy away. Try to figure out if those kind of group where you can also present individual as well as a group. IT security consciousness is going to be a big skill in the coming days, because if we are not conscious about the IT security, the total system will be open to the jeopardy. So that will create another level of problem. So this is an area. Those who are interested to go for PSU job, I request them to be also figure out regularly and features subject and particular general study, English, arithmetics. So if you are even you are not immediate into the very strong job, you can gradually develop yourself and clear the required exams for the purpose. So that is one area we can work parallelly in the early part of your employment. It is very important to keep yourself updated. So journal, magazines, reference books are there. जैसे नहीं कि just you have passed through that particular exam, so don't just throw it away. So try to learn new thing of your industry, of your particular professions, and what is the features, the things globally that can be one can understood from the journals. So get some good HR journal and magazines beside your bedroom. So at least before going to the bed for 30 minutes or so, you can just flip through those pages. So I think the time given to me has been properly used. Ramesaji?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Prakash?
sir. Yes, sir.
So if you ask me to, you can start the question answer session.
Sir, before this, one of
Yes.
my friend and also a president of BUSWA, Bengaluru University Social Workers Alumni Association, is also working as a senior HR. Prakash Aram would like to share his perspective and on this subject.
Welcome, sir. Please, I'll more than happy to learn new thing from you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you have covered most of the things, sir. Some of the other highlights, I would say, some of the career opportunity, mostly you would have covered learning and development partners. We call it as a learning and development specialist, maybe. Someone who can expertise in creating the learning and development, training and development, who is experts in adult learning theories, training designs, facilitation, evaluating learning outcomes, strong interpersonal skills. So this is another career opportunity people really look into that.
Sir,
think
I spoke about the L&D coordinator. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The
that
another one is mostly some of the modern industry people call them as HR business partner. This is more on strategic role, working closely with the business leaders. understanding current business and understanding future business growth, and how HR professionals align HR deliverables from maybe hiring, developing, identifying the potentials, creating a development plan, succession plan, performance management, working closely with the business leaders to achieve business objectives. That's why these kind of specialists are called HR business partner. Mostly they come with a very strong business acumen, strategic thinking, talent management expertise, and communication skills. Excellent communication. I think you mentioned about that. That is also really required. This is another kind of career opportunity. The next one can be organization development specialist. Someone who can able to drive the culture of change in an organization, because HR is always look forward to drive the change in the organization.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I would in this so far HR BP space is concerned, I try to remain focused on the requirement of the budding managers. Okay, I was given the
Prakash.
role because most of this the area you spoke about, it is once the particular person is expertise or exposed for more than 5 years, they are expected to this kind of role that you spoke about. Okay.
Prakash,
It,
to unmute
again, it depends on the particular, size of the business. Okay.
Prakash, to unmute other person might be you have got unmuted. You please reopen and please speak.
Yes, Prakash ji, please unmute yourself. Yes.
Okay. Can you able to hear me now?
Yeah. Fine, sir.
Okay, sir. What I really think, sir, though after putting maybe 5, 6, 7 years experience, people can really look into specialized role. But there are some people, if they are really interested, let's say I want to build my career as an HR business partner, they have to start working at the beginning itself now.
Yes.
So, in that context, I think it is better they are aware about what are the career opportunities.
Very true, sir. Again, it is there are two issues. What exactly I am doing based on my qualification and capability as well as the skill, what kind of role I'm going to get. It is not always that what exactly I'm looking for that I'm going to get. It is definitely it is our agenda should to get what exactly we're looking for, but for the job market it may not happen always. Okay, that is my understanding. It is good if it happens, then one can develop in a particular niche kind of thing. But again, I said that HRBP role, the kind of role you are talking about, or a specialist role, you have rightly mentioned that once someone is about exposed for 6 years or so, they can definitely expect to have more role. Because say if you talk about the performance management, suppose an MBA pass out is being asked about developing a balanced scorecard, whether it is possible for him in a critical organization, it becomes very difficult. Because there will be conflict at the apex level when you will try to integrate the delivery from one department to other department.
Agree.
Agreed to. Now a particular person who are just into industry for 3-4 years, it is a serious problem. Rather, sometimes it become a retrograde effect to the particular persons. That's why I kept those things in low. But yes, definitely those are the big thing. But I'm not talking about talent management. The other gentleman spoke about. Somebody talk about the succession planning. Is it expected for a new professional to get
My
into the
point
industry?
is our HR budding professionals should aware about these are all the
Yes,
opportunities are there,
absolutely.
so that they can plan for future. Definitely, we cannot expect someone who is a 5-6 years experience to go and do it tomorrow, but they can prepare themselves for tomorrow. next line 5 years, 3 years.
Absolutely, sir. Yes.
And I am in the opinion they have to start preparing now. It won't just happen like that.
Very true. Very true, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So in that context, I think I would like to add a few more additional points where they can think of. The another one, diversity and inclusion specialist. What is the role of diversity and inclusion specialist? They work on a company diversity and inclusion principles and knowledge of anti-discrimination laws and the ability to influence faster inclusive organization culture. This is what is their definitely a key role. There are organizations who engages this kind of specialist. It is a highly specialized role. People can look into. This is another area where they can explore at later point of time. Then the another one could be a change management, where someone leading or advising on change initiatives in the organization, particularly during transition of mergers and or restructure. Someone who come from a background of psychology or change management certification also will help them. Someone who has experience on or some theoretical knowledge working on change management framework, stakeholder management, and ability to support employees through this kind of transition and changes. And all these, the fundamental is again basic of strong communication and problem skill is.
Yes, sir.
The another would be mergers and integration specialists. Some of the organizations have, and HR can play a very important role. See, M&I is also one of the key responsibility of the HR guys when a company either acquire another company or merge with another company. So here it requires some kind of a project management skill, understanding of the merger and acquisition process, and further integration, some of the plan and executing the action plan, and the change management and M&A work and they act together. This is one area people can look into that. The another area which I see is HR mobility specialist. So is basically global companies, they have one in US or in Europe or Asia Pacific. The talent continuously keep moving one place to another place or one business to another business. These specialists will facilitate this mobility within that global organization. And they handle the relocation, they expatriate the management, visa processes. Someone who have knowledge on even global mobility policies, tax and immigration laws, experience in international assignment. I think this is also required. Someone who want to pursue in a mobility, HR mobility specialist role. Then there is another one is employee engagement specialist we see in some of the organization. So what they really do, they are focusing on employee engagement, survey. They also have a ability to design and analyze employee engagement surveys, various surveys, Abbott and Gallup 12 and Mercer and different kind of surveys. You can look into that. And someone who relate this employee engagement with the business growth and retention, talent development, talent management area also. And someone have a knowledge of organization behavior and some of the theories are going to help. I think people who have studied in MBA or MSW, either Maslow theories, X and Y theories, those theories are really can be used in this kind of service. The another potential I see in these days is assessment and development specialist. So what these people will do, kind of psychometric assessment, identifying the skill gap, identifying the skill and development, expertise in assessment tools and techniques, employee development frameworks, data analysis. I think this is really required. Some of our companies, we always go and engage outside specialists on the assessment development, either while we are promoting someone, developing some critical talent, or even sometimes we engage psychometric and assessment specialists even for hiring also we use some of the assessment. So this is another potential area people can really look into that. And of course, most of the organization also will have these days is talent management specialist. What they do is talent acquisition to performance management to succession planning. That is a critical role they really do it. Someone who is strong in workforce planning, performance management, leadership development, analytical skill can be an opportunity for them. And one more is compensation and benefit specialist, someone who has hands-on data analysis, understanding the salaries, and understanding how to do the benchmarking, how to do the grading, job evaluation. This is highly specialized skill actually. One can develop it and highly demand in the market. Not many people are there. Someone come from the C&B background and they're quite I, I think quite fairly paid specialist, all these people. There may be limited opportunity, but highly demand. As a see general operations, HR administration, HR generalist, compared to that role, these roles have high visibility in the organization, high impact in the organization, and highly paid roles in organization. So I think these are some of the things my experience working with some of the organizations. Sir. So if
Yes, sir.
anybody
Thank you.
have questions on these roles and clarification, yeah, feel free to let us know. We can clarify as much as possible.
I completely endorse your views, and it is very well thought and well identified areas. While developing the curriculum or this particular program, I thought I kept all this thing on the bracket of specialist role. Okay, there 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 is a issue that I would like to narrate to the young professionals. The original model of HR, I mean, domain, that you start at management training, HR, okay. Now with the passage of time, you become assistant manager, senior manager, deputy general manager, whatever, additional general manager, vice president, whatever the particular chain of command that particular industry based on the numbers of total populations or employee strength. The organization designed that. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, Ramesh.
Yeah. Already we have reached 10:16. Can we take question and answers?
Fine.
Yeah. Dear participants, we have completed 1 hour 15 minutes. So any seniors who have joined for this session can share your few thoughts about this session, or if you would like to add something, you can add it. Or participants, those who would like to ask questions, can you please ask questions? First, we'll give a chance. Any seniors, because we don't know who and all joined all across India. So any seniors would like to add? You can add few points by introducing yourself, or else we'll move on to question and answer sessions. Any seniors are there? Please unmute yourself and you please introduce yourself and you can add something. Okay. Any question? Since we did not get any response, any questions, you please ask to the resource person, or Prakash will also can try to.
And while asking the question, please unmute your video so that I can also see you.
And please ask questions in English so that Indranil ji can understand.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. My name is Purushothaman.
Yes, welcome, Purushottam.
Sir, my question is, Prakash sir, you were also told me that career growth, immigration laws and then visa processes, this and all improvement need means we can able to career growth improve. So as a 5 years or 3 years experience HR executive, how can this learn by any courses available or any online courses or magazines? How can we can able to learn, sir, from this one, sir? This is my question.
It is, I mean, it is questions of very generic in nature. I think many of participants will be having the same questions. So, that way, if I answer it properly, it will be helping many of us. See, I always believe that in a particular society, what exactly I am looking at may not happen immediately. Okay. That's why I had many of my career challenges. Okay, so it is not the thing that many of the new guys are having this problem. I suggest that you whatever role or whatever kind of organization you are into, you just keep on scaling up your expertise expertise. Reinvent yourself. Keep on investing on yourself. That is the only thing that is in your hand, because how the market will react, that let the market decide. But your development agenda is yours. Don't even if your immediate current employer don't push you to any particular program or any kind of development program, don't limit yourself. It should be your personal agenda. And when with passage of time there will be breaks. That's why I personally feel that initially that I was talking about, initially we should have general management skill. The moment you are into niche kind of skill, in case of outdated of skill or the particular implementation of that particular skill in this organizations, you may not be that welcome. You will be paid high for implementing a particular thing, but the moment that will be implemented, giving to the or particular organization will be limited. Okay, that is my viewpoint. Many of the scholars may not be echoing me, but to me, start as management trainee HR. Give yourself exposure to maximum possible of areas, and don't limit yourself as internal consultant to the organizations. I think I'm getting to you. Don't limit yourself to a particular, that just don't be a CNB specialist from day one. It will be difficult the moment that organization, develop based on your particular skill, this implemented, the organization may not be staying with you. The career growth you are looking for, that may be missing. Again, it depends on the particular size of organization you are into. So I think that this is a serious issue. You have raised a very, very serious issue. But again, this is how you see the thing. I am having a very big bucket, professional certifications with me. Say, my mark, my CV will be more sellable. If I am from lesser known colleges, tier 2, tier 3 colleges, the challenges are different. Again, that's why I also said, I advise the people who are from the tier 2, tier 3 colleges, let them also focus on developing skills so that they can have a better career, maybe opting PSUs. Okay, because they are the equal opportunity employer. But for that, you need to have a specialized training, because you have to pass through the all India competitions. So I think then later program we'll discuss all those things in particular. So far, so forth. At present, I believe that the more you are exposed to your organization processes, to the business processes, and the various HR spaces of that particular processes, I think you will be reckoned in that particular organization, and you will stay on the organization for years. And that way you can have a better career. This is not the thing that you complete with the big bang and finishes up by early 40s. But again, what is your overall career ambition? All these points I think very significant, and it is that the other person rightly said, it is completely dependent on your individual choice, and your development plan should be individual basis.
Sir, we
Yes.
have more participants.
Yes, please.
We can move on to next question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any next question?
Yeah, good morning, Banerjee sir. This is Venkat. I am from Bangalore. I would
Welcome,
like to
sir.
ask you one question regarding this. My question is pertaining to employee engagements. Already you explaining about that. I need more clarification on that. My management, particularly, they're expecting employee engagement to motivate the employees. So can you brief me which is the best engagements we can conduct in the industry to motivate employees without adding more cost?
Try to figure out what the employees are looking for. Okay. Suppose you
Okay.
have our target audience of let's say 40. The company
Our
is
strength
expecting or not even.
700.
But what is the organization size, sir?
700.
700. Okay. 700 to the mind with the you should have understood understanding of that particular community what they are interested with. Okay, so somebody likes football, you are providing cricket, that is not going to engage them. We are how we are engaging yourself now. It is around more than hour or so. We have already said 75 minutes past. Still we have 52 people engaged with us. How it happened? Because we give space to you. So I think the best way to figure out the expectation of employee. There will be obviously more choice for financial to mitigate financial expectations, but these have got limitations also. So that kind of idea has to inculcate with the employee, and more you stay with the employee socially in the different kind of out of the office, you'll understand what are their expectations. It should be virtual. You should look them very closely. Always may not be saying the fact what you are observing. Observation skill is very important. So I think this way, if you invest 3 months or 4 months time, you will understand what are their expectations, and you can design your employee engagement plan accordingly. That is my small understanding, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for asking the question. And in the comment box, some of the comments I would like to read. One of the participants is telling that I am joined from Saudi Arabia. Don't consider that only in India you are all joined. So thank you for joining from Saudi Arabia, Bashir, I think. And also few of the participants are expecting explain in Kannada. So I think since diversified parts of the country and abroad, the people have joined. So better to have this session in English. For Kannada people, I think myself and Prakash will discuss, and exclusively 1 or 2 Kannada sessions will organize. ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೋಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಎನಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್.
Okay, I'll try to learn Kannada also. Okay, if Modi ji can speak in Kannada, why not me? I'll try. Okay.
Yeah.
With the help of Prakash ji and Ramesh ji, I'll try to get this into my future space. Thank you.
Yeah, and in between, Prakash would like to share some of the HR career mentoring. So a few of the participants were asking, so you please guide us and help us in our career like that. So earlier also we used to do that thing before COVID and all. So I would like to request Prakash to share on that career mentoring and on those lines.
Okay. Those who are really interested for personalized attention, personalized coaching and mentoring, Niratanka would like to help you to empower and enable young HR professionals who would like to build a career in HR. Niratanka will help you to assess your strength and areas of development. We will help you to craft your career plan. We can help you to choose the right resources. Someone was asking just now, right? How I want to become a mobility specialist. So what should I do? What kind of certification I want? What kind of experience I should get it? We can help you on finding the right resources and building a long-term career plan, and also can help you out pointing out right contact, reach out the right people, build the roadmap for your future plan. And on regular basis, we can also handhold you some more time, maybe 3 months to 6 month time. If anybody is really interested, you can contact back to Niratanka. We're happy to help you out. Maybe the plan is we will assess you today using psychometric assessment. What is your current competency and skill, and also understand what is your career plan and ambition, and identify what is the gap you have today, and how do we help you to bridge this gap over a period of 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, depending upon your effort and interest. And we can have a dedicated call also on regular basis and help you out. So because this kind of sessions will not be able to help and guide very specific areas. Someone wants to get into a higher, or someone wants to get into HR generalist, someone wants to get into compensation benefit. This kind of sessions we can give you a broader view, but specific support we can have one-on-one or a smaller group sessions of 4 or 5 people who are interested only in component specialists. We can talk to them. How do we navigate your career in component? Or someone who want to navigate your career in IR, we can have an exclusive discussion of those 5-10 people on regular basis and help you out build career in that way. So if any of you would like to take support, please feel to reach out to us. We are happy to support you. I think that is what I wanted to communicate, Ramesh.
Yeah, thank you, Prakash. And also one more thing I would like to add. As a part of Leaders Talk book, we have featured Indranil Banerjee's interview, and I'll send you in the WhatsApp group. You all can read that full interview. And also, when I approached Indranil Banerjee for this session, he happily accepted our invitation. And he gave a lot of suggestions while preparing the brochure and everything. So his way of giving feedback and giving suggestions, I learned a lot of things. So that is the another part. Like this, if we all collaborate, all of us, we can do wonders. So that is why this session has been organized. So based on this session feedback, I have asked to send you the feedback form after this session over. You can give your feedback. Based on your feedback, we'll try to organize few more sessions. Any further more questions?
Dear Ramesh sir, this
Yes,
is
sir.
Venkat.
Yes,
Who
sir.
is the right person to contact from Niratanka? Because if you want any clarification regarding this, any HR pertaining to HR, so whom we can contact?
You directly contact me only, sir.
Can I get your number, sir, if you don't mind?
831. I'll text you in the message box.
831
024
024
1136
113
6.
Okay, sir, and one more thing, I heard about you, but we did not add any discussion. In WhatsApp group, you are communicating lot of questions. Last month, I think you conducted this Kannada Sammelana, Sahitya Sammelana.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I missed out that. So if we want to involve in participate in this Kannada Sammelana,
Yes, sir.
how we can contact, sir? We want to contact you only, no, directly.
Yeah, we publicly announced, sir, in the newspaper, in social media, WhatsApp group, and we have created a exclusive WhatsApp group for the HR professionals. More than 11,000 HR professionals are connected. Through that group also, we will send the invitation to all the HR professionals, sir.
Yeah, sometime we were unable to reach out that. See,
Yeah.
lately I came to know that one of my friend, he got a best prize. So I am happy to hear that. So
Yes.
I would like to participate in that program.
Sir, you give your number after the session. I'll add to exclusive WhatsApp group for the Kannada conference we created. More than 300 senior most HR professionals are connected to that group. So that you can be every. So you can get updates on that Kannada conference group, sir.
How can I text my numbers?
You to the same number which I gave you.
Okay, I'll text you, sir,
please,
personally.
yeah, you
Okay,
please text.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ramesh, I would like to point out one thing.
Yes, sir.
business manager will be happy to provide a copy of the magazine
Yes, sir.
to all the participants. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you send their mailing address as well as their details, contact details. I mean
Yes, sir.
physical
We
address
after
and email address. Okay.
sir, after this session, we will send you the
Yes.
link of
Then I'll send a request Anil Kaushik ji
Yeah.
to make this paper. And so far the question of Mr. Narendra is concerned, I think again you have role of employee advocacy. So this is a very typical questions. Often the management expect everything to be delivered by the employee, and we are in the fix where on whose behest we are working. So this is a very sensitive role, but unless until we become people's manager, it will be difficult to keep our stakes. And again, it become very sensitive situation altogether. So I request you just to keep hunt and keep impress upon the management that they are overstressed. I think this is an area we should seriously consider. Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes job break will make some I mean some relief to them. So you can devise some policy on that. Before that, just keep a good rapport with the management as well as the employee. Thank you.
I think we have come to the end of this session. I would like to add one more thing. See, we have sent a feedback form, and you can fill the form by your name, email ID, and address and everything. As Indranil Banerjee sir suggested, we will send you the business manager magazine to you, all of you. So that is the one good part. Thank you for announcing that free magazine for.
We should integrate. We try to help people. Let them decide what is good for them. So how can I say this is good for you? No, let
Yes,
them
yes.
decide.
Yeah, yeah. This is the generosity what you are showing to all of our participants. So thank you, sir.
And I request all the participants to remain factual on when you are giving your feedback. If you are not liking anything, be specific. We'll try to improvise further in our system and delivery. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. And one more thing, on the same this month, January, we are organizing a employee discipline and a domestic inquiry 2 days training program. Those who would like to attend the training program, you can contact me directly, and we'll make our best thing. Any other questions, or else we can end the session today.
Sir, this is virtual, whatever you told, no, just now.
No, employee,
This
no,
is
sir. This is a
virtual,
2 day. No. This is a 2 days training program offline
direct.
in a
Okay.
hotel. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And some of the people are commenting, waiting for Kannada classes. Definitely we will host it very shortly. And on this Sunday, I thank you all for joining us from various part of India and abroad. For dedicating 1.5 hour time. It's a very precious time we have taken. And one more thing, anyone would like to be a speaker also, you can contact us. Not only like we always identify the speakers from among this team only. Anyone would like to share your knowledge on particular subject which is helpful, definitely you can be contact us. And also anyone would like to write a book and release in grand manner something, definitely either in Kannada or in English. We have published more than 100 books in social work and HR related. You can contact us, and in writing and designing and typing, everything will help you out. And also we can, Indranil Banerjee sir also will guide you to become an author. So these are the 2-3 things. And also last thing, please join our WhatsApp group so that it is easy for us to communicate, to announce our announcements, or to join you for the next session and all. And finally, I thank Indranil Banerjee sir, and also thank you, sir. I'll share my video also because Indranil Banerjee sir is thanking. Thank you, sir. And also he suggested to partner and associate with HR at 8 p.m. and Business Manager magazine. Such a leading India's business manager magazine, which show a good thing, and they associated with us with a small online program. Because of Indranil Banerjee, it has happened. So that is the one thing. And also one more person, Mr. Prakash, is my friend, classmate. He is also helping me a lot in Niratanka activities, and he has also joined and he shared his views. So thank you, Prakash, for your time and inputs. So once again, we'll announce our next program details. You please all join us, and please share your feedback honestly, as Indranil Banerjee sir suggested. Thank you, one and all.
Thank
Okay,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your valuable information, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Nagar sir.
Look forward to meet you again.
I have posted the feedback form. You please fill the form and send us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.